potions you've brewed.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again. What was that sound?
Here.
I know I'm not hearing things.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so. Somebody... Aha! I've seen you! Oh.
I'll look after you. Revelio. Glacius.
Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do. Oh, a bit of a query at this point.
Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Revelio. Protego! Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
The Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Everything's all right now.
Thank you for all that you've done for us. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Oh, you like that? A fine choice. Thank you for passing through.
Hazel must be here somewhere. Come on, Hazel.
Revelio.
I can take Hazel back to her vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe. Professor Howin will never believe this.
Revelio.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! Levioso!
Confringo. Potato.
Reductor! Not so tough now, are ya?
Incendio.
Let's play trick and spray, shall we?
Stupefy. Stupefy.
What have you done? Nothing more than luck.
Levioso. Potato.
Charms, if you ask me. What? What did you do? It's been ages since I've found anything.
I see you!
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Only I could improve. Madam Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend, Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine, and I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
Revelio. The Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is. Thank you for your patronage. Glad you were able to stop by. If one more
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? one. What is going on with them?
Revelio. 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 Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos. Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fupas and now this.
Revelio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos! Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it. Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's true the poachers haven't seen me, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. Caterwauling charm and make a coat out of the next creature that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see...
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deek thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Revelia. Some days are more difficult than others. Natty, is everything all right? There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio.
All the charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing.
It won't be long now before we find another repository. I shall avenge your death.
Incendio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Incendio! Accio! Arresto momentum! Defensive! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Who's that? You call that smell?
Revelio. Could be some of Ranrock's loyalists in there. Best be careful. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be in... Look at the size of this...
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's voice. I have to keep my wits about. Bombarda! No! Confringo! This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Let me have with this part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Confringo. I wonder where these pipes go. Revelio.
What's going on, little moon cow? That's it then. It's meant for me. Much different.
You're like a love bumble beneath my You can't stop Stop it!
That was a close one. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Ranrock is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't...
I've been fighting since before you were born. I missed you! You'll be leaving the shroud.
Don't have time for this!
Get away with that. We're finally striking the wizarding world once and for all.
Let me
Get accustomed to that! I won't rest until you're dead.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. Incendio should be enough to light these flames. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble!
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists. I have to find a way to stop that drill.
Bombarda!
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was. Don't!
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So, Gollum, that witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! Abrakadabra!
Poor Lord Gok, dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place.
Revelio.
I'll send word to Vic to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Revelio.
If we were simply caught out...
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to join the catacomb. Now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Revelio.
Peasy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Revelio. Revelio. What do we have? A little more. Revelio. 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 I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Afraid to take a hit, are you? I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Oh, that naughty boy runs after anything shiny and new, he does. Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I shouldn't worry about it. It's only a niffler.
He may be only a niffler to some, but to me, he's a very special boy. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon... They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside.
Why did
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more... Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but I love Rococo.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She said...
What do you have for sale? That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Revelio. Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room. weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Revelio. How many Inferi are there? Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a way up that ledge. There, Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian!
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That's relic. Save Anne.
Incendio. Accio.
Levioso!
Incendio. Stupido. Incendio.
Levioso! Now you've gone too far.
You're supposed to protect us. Confringo.
Incendio.
Confringo!
Stupido.
Confringo.
Now you've gone too far. Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Yeah!
Levioso!
Incendio.
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso!
Stupido.
Levioso!
Mr. Sallow, stop!
How dare you! You're no friend to my nephew!
Bingo! Confringo!
Potato.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Abrakadabrakabrakada!
made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian! Hold on!
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is abrakadabrakabrakada. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. That's that. Settled.
There you are. Lucky, that's all.
Incendio.
I won't rest until you're dead. Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse.
Abra is one of my favourite hamlets in the area.
My poor Rococo.
I know there was something I was meant to pick up in town.
This looks intriguing.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of Graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a Graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. This must be the place. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio. Confringo. Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself. You are a fierce one. Can't we talk about this? I should think you'd be a bit more. I need your help, friend. Slow down now. There we go. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
He's weak. See you.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord at the shore.
Someone's taken to them. No, you there! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
I hope you have your affairs in order. You're not going far.
Time for you all to clear out.
Expulso!
No need to race now.
Incendio!
I shan't be having none of
Expulso!
Some sightseeing.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Revelio. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard. allow me to...
It's happening! I'll make you can't hold out forever. You've made a grave mistake.
Time to dig! Stupid one!
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone. I am it.
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more.
Electricity. That's the best you can do. No more happy days for you. How dare you do such a thing to me? Quite conductive, aren't we? No. You're no match for me. Expulso! You got skills for a young'un. You die for that. Look what you've done! You'll pay for that. Death from above! Ha! You bended!
Incendio! Bombada! Incendio! Stupid one!
You should have joined me. Abrakadabra! Well done for a child.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
So...
Oh, I'm gonna eat your stick. Oh, what? Not dry!
You're going to regret that.
Stupid potato!
You made a mistake coming here. How delightful.
Benitez! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
That's just the beginning.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Caprico!
Potato! Incendio!
It would appear.
Stop this,
I'm just warming up.
Learn that first, did ya? Potato!
To your knees.
Incendio!
Now,
This is
Had enough?
Is that the best you got?
die for that.
I've seen better.
That's just the beginning.
Caprico! Had enough yet? Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
Stupid one.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
No more happy days for you. I must I'll admit. Abrakadabra!
Aurelia! I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle will protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area! Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Ranrock will be pleased with our progress. One less human to worry about.
Time to avenge your death.
Much too slow. Stop! I'm afraid of heights! Over there, surrender now.
I will have my revenge!
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
You will not take what is not yours! The trolls ought to make quick work of us! Get out, Suffolk! Reign supreme! You little soul!
This one's almost down.
Will that trick like you burn me?
No match for us.
Get away with that.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
Very perceptive. It worked. Let's go.
Lumos!
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.